Morning traders, and this is your Aussie day trade setup for today. So yesterday was pretty much a nothing day. We did get a break of the range which triggered an entry for me, and then we promptly reversed off that back into the range. So we got a bit of a risk on the trade that we have in at the moment, but we did make some other trades as well. So we've got some capital in yesterday, pretty much it's across. So pretty much a 3.78% return yesterday, but I suppose we can't really call it a return just yet because we have a trade in that is underwater right now. Anyway, let's just go through what we have today. So pretty much if you look at the 3 hour, we got a hour close above what in my opinion was the level, which is this 55.76. I took a stab at it, stopped below the range, and pretty much promptly reversed off my entry and moved back down to the downside. So we are sort of in the alligator at the moment on the 3 hour. Alligator's looking like it's turning. We're still above this 200 EMA. So I'm still fairly confident that the trade will work out. Got a bit of extra risk here than what I'm normally used to. So this is probably a 4% risk rather than a 2% risk. But it was a major range break, so I was prepared to take that risk on. So my take profit level is pretty much this next swing low here, and I'll give that to you now. So that is now it's not gonna. Okay, let's take it off this bar here. So 51.197 is pretty much my take profit area. There is a gap up here, but I'm not entirely convinced that we'll hit the gap first. We'll more than likely hit a breakout level, pull back, and then another stab at it. Okay, so that for me at the moment is pretty much a one-to-one trade. Okay, so actually it's not a one-to-one trade. Sorry, so it's actually a good example of a trade, but anyway, it is the range height as well. But we'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. Okay, on the hour you can see we do have a little bit. Let me just delete the noise. Says we do have this here. Which is looking like a wedge. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty confident that we should get some kind of a bounce up. Okay, but not my brightest trade. Yeah, I was going to put a timeline to that, but yeah, we all make a couple of interesting decisions every now and then. Right, 10 cent is up 1.3 at the moment. Crude oil is flat. The Dow and the US markets yesterday were fairly flat. And if you have a look at the Dow Jones, you'll see in the morning we had a massive spike up, which gave me a nice trade to the upside. And then we had a massive spike down. So spike up was trade wars, trade discussions are under control, and the spike down was the Chinese saying, oh, we're not sure they're under control. And in fact, both of those spikes were due to the Chinese putting news out. So anyway, I think we've still got some more politics to play out. But what I'm looking for at the moment is I'm looking for a bit of a gap up, a break, and a second move to the upside. As soon as we get that, the stop will be moved from the bottom of the channel up to this swing low here. And then we will take a look at what may transpire on a take profit area. So there is a much bigger measured move here. So what we may do is I may decide just to push my stop up to entry and then wait for the daily measured move on this trade. It is possible, but we're going to have to wait and see what transpires. Okay, so the 30-minute what I have here is that range there. Okay, and let's just measure that range. So that range is pretty much a 166 point range, which doesn't quite bring us, I suppose it'll kind of test that area there. So we're looking at 55.91. If we do get to the bottom, then I suspect we're going for the gap and bottom of range. Okay, but for me at the moment, this range has been broken. Not quite what I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting a bit of a pullback, and I was actually getting ready to add with this price action here. And then we had the news come through, which drove the market down. Okay, so anyway, for me, the range has broken. Okay, we are back in the range, but if I put a Fibonacci on the range here, you'll see we're probably at the 50% Fibonacci at the moment. Okay, there we go, 50% of the range, which is a common pullback area. And yeah, so what we're looking for is another break, and then I'll wait for the second pullback before adding that position and moving stops up. Okay, so let's just quickly look at the Ichimoku here. And I'm going to start a little bit lower down. So the 12 minutes with the gap up, we were pretty well above the Teganson, the cloud, and then we promptly moved back below it. Okay, this last bar here is not part of the data, so just ignore that for now. But we do have a potential double bottom brewing here. Okay, double bottom and a wedge, and I think if you rather use that as your level, and you can see there was a wedge break. Here's my wedge break there. Okay, and then we had pretty much, you've got a range here over there. Okay, and that's kind of, I won't say it's bullish or bearish at the moment. Everything's flat, so there's nothing really in it. Same on the half hour. We are bullish with Kijisen and Teganson, and Chikuspan and the cloud, and we're bouncing off the cloud. So that is bullish, but the cloud's pretty weak and flimsy, so nothing really much to read into that. We are bullish on the hour as well. Okay, and the size of the cloud, I mean, in hindsight, the size of the cloud is quite thick. Should have waited for this pullback, and this should be the entry that you're doing with a much lower risk. But anyway, be it as it may. And then the 4 hour, which was bearish, it still is bearish, but Kijisen and Teganson are coming together here. So there is a very, very distinct possibility we're going to get a crossover, we're going to get a move through. Only thing we're not going to have is a cloud. But the bigger picture on the daily is we are bullish. Okay, this indecision here, all these tails is probably, if this trade doesn't work out, I'll probably just get out of it and take the knock and then look for something different, because at the moment on the daily it does look a bit like barbed wire and confusion. But anyway, that's my view at the moment. Definitely looking for an opportunity to add to this trade if we do start getting some decent price action. What I do want to do is just come back to the Bollinger Bands here and off a lower time frame, just to show you the potential double bottom. So closed outside the Bollinger Bands, we're inside the Bollinger Band. So your double bottom is pretty much a break above 54.61. Okay, that would validate the double bottom trade, and this would be an area of stop. Okay, and then I'd trade the double bottom and I would trade the measured move at the moment. Okay, so I'll more than likely add to the trade if that happens, which will give me the ability to quickly recoup what I'm underwater at the moment, and also keep my risk at the same level that I'm at the moment. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today in the Aussie. I hope that helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.